Step number 5 of motivate yourself to succeed. Overcome obstacles and naysayers. Part 3 out of 7 for this step. Now, what keeps you from reaching your goals? Are you your own worst enemy? Nothing should ever be too tough or challenging to knock you off your track. Stay the course. I remember when I was in high school and I was running the 110-meter hurdles in the Illinois State track meet. In the lane next to me was this guy who kept slapping my knee illegally for about 5 hurdles in a row. Okay, he was invading my space. He was crossing the line into my area. He was trying to slow me down because by interrupting my running, my own race, in my own lane, he might have a chance to get ahead of me. Well, I said to myself in the moment, Bart, ignore him and run faster between the hurdles to get ahead of him so he can't reach you and he can't do that anymore come the next hurdle. Well, I did just that and I got 3rd place. I got a medal. I got bronze. And that other guy got 4th place. 3rd place wasn't too bad, like I said, since I took 1st place in the 300-meter hurdles that same day and was a state champion a 2nd year in a row. Yes, I was a 2-time state champion hurdler, number 1 in the state of Illinois for the hurdles in high school as a junior and a senior. The point here is don't let anything or anybody ever knock you down or hinder your race to the finish line. You just may have to run faster, skirt them, maneuver around them, make a move, kind of get away. When you have a vision for success, victory is yours. You own it. Don't let anybody slap you down and try to slow you down from crossing your finish line. Also, rejection doesn't exist in my world, and it shouldn't exist in yours. When someone tells you no and means it, you might say, well, thank you. Thank you for not wasting my time. I'll move on to someone else. Whoever rejects you is someone you don't ultimately want to do business with anyway. Next, move on. Rejection is also called redirection. So when you get rejected, just redirect your focus, your energy, your time, your whatever. Rejection shouldn't embolden you. It should motivate you to perform better, faster. Tomorrow's another day. Try again tomorrow. As one door closes, another door opens. Life is just like that for that very reason. And I love that line, actually. I got to say that again. As one door closes, another door is bound to open. And they always do. You might have to wait a day, 2 days, 3, a week, a month, 2 weeks, 2 months. Doesn't matter. That other door is going to open when you least expect it. Or expect it and it'll open. Also, remain true to what you believe in. Hold on tight to what you believe in. Belief in you is all you need to get through the tough times while chasing your dream. Stay excited, enthused, and pumped about you crossing that finish line of victory one day. Dream it. Believe it. Keep the fire burning in your mind, your heart, and your soul for whatever you're after. Nothing can ever stop you with that level of motivated intensity. For those who know me, just ask them, do you think you could shake Bart from his vision and him doing what he believes in? A unanimous response within seconds from everyone would be, are you kidding? There's no way. Never. No, not Bart. No one can change his way of thinking. That man is driven. Is that you too? Are you driven? Are you driven now? Are you dedicated? Get crazy. Get driven. Drive towards your goal. The finish line is waiting for you. Let's talk about being driven. As long as you're not running over people or stepping on too many toes on your way to the top. Hey, being driven is one wild way of you being wholly focused on what it is that you're chasing. What makes anyone driven to do what they do is a personal thing. Find what drives you, mad, crazy, insane with excitement, to do what you do. And then, I give you permission. Turn up the volume. Yeah, it goes past 10. Isn't there an 11 on the volume knob? Hey, is your environment holding you back? It might be time to get rid of stuff that doesn't mean anything to you anymore, or stuff that brings you negative thoughts or brings about negative memories. No. It may also mean spending less time or even closing off certain friendships or relationships with some people who are holding you back. Their goals are not your goals. If they're not helping you, then most likely they're not coming along for the ride or have a say in what you're doing. Drop them. At least from a listening to what they have to say point of view. Don't drop them as friends or, family members. I get that. Just don't bring up your dream pursuits with them. Don't talk to them. Hey, you want to know the latest on my working on my dream? They could care less. So keep it to yourself. If you're waiting for the perfect time to start, then let me make it easy for you. The right time will always be right now. Many of us have procrastinated over something only to come out the other side feeling energized and filled with courage and self-assurance. Very often, we will even change for the better from the experience and wonder why we worried so much about it. Ideally, we are then inspired to take the next step in our journey or take on another daunting challenge. I do that to myself all the time. It's like, oh, I climbed that mountain. Oh, that was nothing. I was kind of scared in the beginning, but I did it. Where's the next mountain? Oh, there it is. Oh God. Oh, that mountain's a little taller. I don't care. I'm going for it. What holds us back from doing something is not necessarily fear, but a lack of willingness or readiness or knowledge of the path that we're going that faces change. Even when change is a good thing, we're still inclined to put things off when anticipating unknowns, obstacles, and anxieties. When we don't face our fears, we cut ourselves off from personal growth and the euphoric feeling of the wind beneath our wings. By bringing a formidable task to the top of our list, we challenge ourselves to deal with it and get it done as quickly as we can. The reward for working on difficult tasks is the knowledge that we gain, that we can then take almost anything to the next level. Hey, bring it on. I have this vision of Rocky and fighting Clubber Lang in Rocky 3. And this is when Rocky, got beat up the first time, but then he started training. He started training more focused, harder, more disciplined. So he's in the ring and he's really getting beat up, but he's saying to his competitor, hey, you know what? Hey, my mama hits harder than you. Yeah, bring it on. Good. Do another one. Yeah, my mother hits harder than you. Come on. And I just love that attitude. Bring it on. Bring it on. Hey, do you feel like giving up after a few failures or setbacks? These are obstacles. Forget about that. Only give up after 100 plus failures. Everything takes effort. At what point, though, do you give up? When repeated failures are squarely in your face? Thomas Edison said many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. That's our greatest weakness, giving up too soon when we are that close to the finish line. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. I know for me, sometimes using graphic design programs or doing something on the computer, I'll push myself because I failed. I didn't do it. Didn't get it right. It didn't align right or something. And I'll keep pushing and I'll keep pushing. And you know what it is? It's that one more try. It's that one more try that does it. And you're set. You won. Now you can move on to the next task. But that's the thing. Keep trying until you get it. It's like throwing darts at the dartboard. You're aiming for that bullseye. You keep trying. And then on the 100th try, bam, bullseye. Yeah. Again, the most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. That's going to be you till the day you die. You'll always give it one more try. You'll never give up until you succeed. You're a driven individual on a mission to achieve that which you set out for. That's how I feel about life. A defeatist should expect to fail, but failure is not in my vocabulary. I call failure experience. I experience something. It didn't work out. I didn't hit the bullseye, but I experienced something and I learned. There's a little tool on your phone when you want to edit an image. It's like a pencil or a pen, like a marker. And I know when I don't draw a proper circle, it looks kind of odd and weird. I hit undo and I try it again. That doesn't look good. Undo, try it again. No. Undo, try it again. Ooh, I did it. So after 3, 4, 5, or 6 attempts of trying the most perfect circle and maybe the most perfect arrow pointing to that circle, I'm glad I went a few extra steps. I'm glad I tried it again. One more time. No, let's try it one more time. It's getting clearer in my mind how it should be done. Yeah, that's how I feel about life. Some time ago, I read that you have to fail to succeed. Everyone fails, eventually, and miserably sometimes. Some of the wealthiest people in the world failed multiple times along their roads to riches. They lost thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, and they learned. They learned what not to do. They learned to protect their bigger wealth by losing smaller wealth. I love that. No one can say how many times you have to fail to succeed. The lesson is you should just plan to fail. Just plan it. It's incorporated into my plan. I'm going to fail. I'm going to fall. I'm going to trip. It's okay. Without failure, I don't think we could appreciate success. Try it. I know a lot of the rock stars and the musicians and actors and actresses, they toiled. They had odd jobs. Limousine driver, waitress, this, that, gopher, whatever, for years until they made it. They had that one break and they made it. And when they made it, hopefully for the majority of them, they really appreciated their success because they failed so many times or they paid their dues.